Long time no see, YouTube. Yeah, I look a bit of a mess today. That's because today I'm gonna talk briefly about what happened last night with Joy Sparkle BS and Onision and Jeff Holiday and that thing. Because there's some things that really need to be said about this whole incident because I've been watching it from afar. I follow Joy Sparkle BS, and as you know, I've done a few videos on Onision. So yeah, I've got my camera tilted this way so it stops the annoying black lines. Yeah, I watched the live stream retroactively, and also I looked up fibromyalgia on the NHS website, which for those of you in other countries, it's the National Health Service website. And I looked up the symptoms, and the symptoms are 15, 12 of which are physical. Seems to centre around pain, and only occasionally does it affect your brain, which pain can do. It can affect your brain an awful lot. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a disorder inside your brain or that it's an illness that is mental in its way. I also watched the Onision live stream thing, and honestly I couldn't. The way he went after Joy was vicious, absolutely vicious, and it was unnecessary and uncalled for, and it just showed his childish nature. And if I had been on that live debate, I would have literally counted to 3 and told him that if he didn't stop swearing, I was going to send him to his bed. That's the only way to deal with people who are behaving like children, is to treat them like one. So I would have been like, Onision or Greg, since he demanded to be called Greg. Greg, I'm going to count to 3, and if you do not stop swearing, I'm going to send you to bed. 1, 2. Lainey, I didn't watch the whole thing with Lainey, to be quite honest with you. But she seemed a lot calmer and things like that. And I watched the debate with Sarah, Jeff, and Onision's sister-in-law, Lainey's sister. Did she think it was a good idea to go into that live stream and start screaming, start shouting, start swearing? Seems she learned from the master. Yeah, the whole thing was a hot mess, but if I could just direct everyone's attention to Twitter for a while. While Joy Sparkle BS did all of her talking over the live stream so that people could actually hear what she said and stuff like that, Onision decided that he was going to go for the path of doing what he does best. Facts. He couldn't handle himself in a debate, and he even admitted beforehand that he didn't want to debate Joy. He wanted to make her cry. So he was doing everything in his power to make her cry. He was calling her names, he was cutting her off, he was telling her that her illness, fibromyalgia, was a mental illness, that she was mental, that she couldn't get his name right. He was doing everything to make her cry, and all she was doing was laughing. All she was doing was laughing. So he didn't get what he wanted. So he took to Twitter to start saying some shit. No, Alice, he hasn't acted commendably. Sorry, I replied to a few things last night, just to clear up things, right. He called Joy a stalker. Joy has never ever reached out to Greg. Greg has reached out to Joy. He even reached out to her for this debate. And then when he was starting to look like this crazy mofo who started calling her a bitch and everything. He walked away. Which he should have done. And then you've got what happened afterwards. Hold on. I wish I could genuinely not outside. But, yeah. He said that Sarah was being attacked. I watched the live stream. She was never attacked. She was asked what happened here, what happened there. Do you not think that's a bit manipulative? Do you not think this is a bit manipulative? But nobody ever once, even when she looked uncomfortable, went, let's pile on. They just kind of went, are you okay? And when she said, I'm gonna leave, I want to leave, they went, okay, see you later. That's okay, see you later. Take care of yourself. How is that doing anything like that? I hope your kids are crying too, Greg. I know it sounds harsh, but I hope your kids are crying over your behaviour, because that was just atrocious. I hope they're crying over witnessing that behaviour, because maybe then it'll wake you up. Why call me a hater too? Onision, give up. Give the hell up. Sorry, this is kind of like, this is unedited, unadulterated, everything. I'm not editing myself or my opinions. If you want to kid on that you're the best and that you do this and that you do that and that you do this and that you do that, it was your intention to make someone else cry, Greg. It was your intention to make someone else cry, and people have you on record saying that. It's ridiculous, Greg. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand how one person can be like this. Like, honestly, like, I've got to take off my glasses because of the glare. So sorry about squinty eye here. Just come to say hello. Yeah, I don't understand how one person can be this cruel, Greg. How one person can be this cruel. Because you actually still talk about Shiloh, you still talk about Billy, you still talk about Sky. it's not acceptable anymore. It's not acceptable anymore. And we're giving you your marching orders, basically. Leave YouTube, leave Twitter, leave Facebook, leave. Just go. Just go. You are not mature enough for anything like this, okay, right? And that's my 2 cents, and I'm sticking by it. And help. Okay, right, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Bye.